Chat, focus up! Come on, focus up! I'm shocked! Mr. Charlie made a video. What is it about?
I'm shocked! I cannot believe Twitch is actually finally making bot busting a priority on the platform. Botting on Twitch has been a problem since the beginning of time.
Yep.
And they hadn't taken it seriously forever, but a month ago—
You could really easily do it too. Like, there was no, like... How do I explain it? They basically had no safeguards for the longest time, I'm pretty sure.
They made a statement where they claimed,
that's right.
listen guys, condoms finally coming off, we're going in raw against bots, we're finally gonna do something about it. And I was excited, like that's something to celebrate, but I kind of thought they were just looking to score some good boy points online, like some brownie points.
Yeah, me
because
too.
Twitch's reputation been kind of in the shitter recently.
When they implemented it and they said something, I didn't really notice anything, to be honest with you.
I thought this was just something that they were just doing for lip service. I wasn't entirely convinced they were going to go that hard on it until today. Wow. They have actually done a really good job here, like in this first wave, of getting bots off of Twitch. Like bringing back down these artificially boosted numbers to what they actually are. There's a lot of examples to pull from. The data is all very new, mind you, but I think the best example is from a channel called Mira. I'm sure some of you have at least heard of this because this is something that people have been trying to put on Twitch's plate for the longest time, about a channel that keeps getting recommended to them that isn't actually even a live stream. For the last couple of years, it is just a farming channel where Mira is just farming ads off botted numbers. Girl. She doesn't actually even really stream on.
Yeah, she's been around for a long time.
I think she's gone live like a few times over the last couple of years, but it's live 24/7, just pumping reruns of streams she did so long ago, like ancient history. So look at this. This channel for, I think, like probably 3 years. I don't know how long it's been going on for, but it's been years.
Yeah, look, she's been doing it for like 6 years,
sitting at like a steady 2,000 viewers, no matter the time of day. And all the channel has done for this time, pretty much exclusively.
I think the worst ones are the ones that literally don't fluctuate when... So, to put it in perspective, it's fine if you have viewers when you turn on stream. For example, you are very consistent and you start at the same time every day. And also people expect you to end at that time every single day. If you do not fluctuate, that's a very big sign that you are probably botting. Or not botting yourself, but you are being botted.
Is run 24/7 reruns of old streams, yet somehow manages to maintain 2,000 viewers throughout the entire duration of it. Then the day that Twitch bot smiting comes into effect, it goes from 2,000 then down to 1,500, and then the bot detection, I guess, must have kicked into fucking turbo drive. They went Wumbo style, and now she's sitting at 100 to 200.
Dude, that's like an 80% decrease. That's insane. She got smoked.
Pretty much overnight. This, to me, is like the most clear example of them actually doing something about botting. I was very surprised to see this. Her channel, which is live right now, by the way, because it's 24/7 reruns.
Holy
this channel
honkers,
is
dude.
constantly, or was constantly, recommended to anybody with a brand new account. Like, see how I'm not logged in or anything. I'm still on, like...
That's so weird that a new account would get recommended content like this. That's so bizarre.
Light mode. This stream was recommended all the time, and somehow still had thousands of viewers on just reruns. Clearly, most, like, rational, sentient human beings aren't going to be watching that. Like, look at the chat. It doesn't move. And this is exactly what it looked like back then, too.
Even with 250 viewers, the chat's not moving. There's no way. There's no way. When I had 250 viewers and I was talking to people, like, I would get responses. Like, this is crazy.
No movement. There's no chatting.
That's Miss Jones' ex-girlfriend, by the way, if not mistaken. Yeah, Miss Jones, the fucking mage gladiator, dude. Yeah, that's his ex-girlfriend, huh? I don't know. I don't keep up with all the streamer relationship stuff, but yeah, I know who Mitch Jones is. He was a very good mage back in the day.
It's not real. And now the bot detection is here, and you can see that it is finally working. Though I think there are still some bots, like some holdovers here, because there's no way there's 250 people here right now. It seems to me like there's...
Unless they're all gooning at the same time.
Definitely still some stubborn bots that Twitch wasn't able to get there, sticking on there like a hemorrhoid. The parasite bot infestation has been decimated, but not destroyed, because I cannot imagine 276 people being in this stream right now. Not even as background noise in like a tab they forgot on like an ancient laptop. I don't even see that being the case.
It's just impossible, man. Unless they're all gooning, which I don't believe, man.
I don't think there is a single soul in this realm right now. This shit is more empty than a theater showing Morbius. Like, I just don't believe that. But even still, it's clear that what Twitch is doing is actually pretty effective at blasting bots, which I didn't expect. Her channel, I thought
it was gonna be just lip service. Genuinely, I thought so.
Is the best example of it. But there's a lot of other channels, like big streamers that went live over the last day, where their view counts have halved, or even more than halved in some cases.
You should also take into consideration, chat, that if someone's views go down as a result of this, it's not because the streamer's view botting. Do you realize that there's a lot of very well-meaning people that try and view bot for a streamer because they really like them, and it could be accumulative, like, where they just say, oh, I love this streamer so much, I want them to do really well, I love them, I'm gonna pay like $10 for them to get 500 viewers or something like that, or however much it costs, and that accumulates with, if you have a big audience, you can absolutely get thousands of viewers if you're big enough. Or malicious ones, or people that hate you. Like, again, I've had a view bot fucking raid back in, like, I want to say, like, 2022 or 3. No, it was 23. It was early 23, and I was getting harassed. And the guy was, like, spam view botting me, and then after about 2 weeks, he finally gave up. I was in 2023 October. I thought it was early, but yeah, you're probably right. I was playing Classic WoW, and they were harassing me and stuff.
So they actually are taking it kind of seriously. Like I said, I was a little skeptical that they were even going to really try and take down bots, because inflated viewer numbers is good for the platform. Like, I thought they probably wouldn't actually put a lot of resources to it. But it seems I was very wrong. Now, another thing worth mentioning, this scam of, like, running reruns with bots is not exclusive to just her channel. But you have to wonder how much money she made off of that. This went on for years. And I'm so curious how much money she made just running old streams 24/7 reruns.
They absolutely do this too to get sponsors as well. I've seen people who view bot to then get sponsors by, for example, what's a good one? HelloFresh and other companies like that, so that they think that they have like an X amount of viewers, and then they pay them out because they're promoting their thing, thinking those are real people. Yeah.
With botted view counts,
you get money back like that. Yeah, apparently.
That's probably a pretty substantial chunk of change. It's got a lot of people talking, and I think this is a really great thing from Twitch, to be honest.
Twitch has cracked down on bots in the 2 to 3 days, and view botters and victims of view botting have been exposed. Streamers that are part of groups and orgs are seemingly being botted much more heavily. I don't want to start witch hunts, but the data is interesting. Go see yourself. Interesting.
QC made a tweet talking about it, saying Twitch cracked down on bots in 2 to 3 days, and view botters / victims of view botting have been exposed. Streamers that are part of groups / orgs are seemingly being botted much more heavily. Don't want to start a witch hunt, but the data is interesting. Go see for yourself. And then links Twitch tracker, which you can see for yourself.
Yeah.
And people are scrubbing through with a fine-tooth comb, taking a peek at these big drops in viewer numbers. And right now, the findings are still pretty early, because this has only been in effect for like 2, maybe 3 days now. So it's still like very fresh data. This shit's straight out of the oven. But people are noticing that some of the big...
I would love to see the drop-off in like 3 weeks.
Channels being hit
were
affiliated with org.
Maybe they recover too. It's kind of like the ad blocker problem, because sometimes ad blockers break and Twitch gets, you know, a lot of ads and a lot of money out of them, but then the ad blockers catch up and then it breaks again and they can block stuff.
So like XQC mentions, like some org affiliated channels were in a lot of cases, the recipients of some artificially boosted numbers, as evident by a huge drop in viewer numbers over the last couple days.
Some streamers are claiming it's going after lurkers, but you see any evidence of that anyway? I think it's hard to gather evidence of people getting not counted because... How do I put this, like, nicely? Like, how would you even prove that? Like, oh, everybody type in chat, and then if all of a sudden the numbers increase, like, wouldn't that how it would work, like, before this botting change? Like, how would you prove it?
Out of nowhere. Namely, OTK seems to be the big one. People are seeing a huge drop across...
Because even if people are lurking, they wouldn't want to type anyway, like... I don't know.
The board for most of the channels that have gone live over the last couple days that are with the group. Another channel people have been paying very close attention to is Asmongold. He's one of the biggest streamers in the world, and he went live the last couple days since the bot fisting has come out from Twitch, and they noticed that his average viewers for both streams had been about 20,000 less than normal. About 20,000 people were banished to the Shadow Realm here. And
that's because he's so popular. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that were either doing it maliciously or to, like, quote-unquote help him.
Asmongold even commented on it, believing that his account was probably botted. He believes with 95% certainty his channel was botted.
But it was so hard to tell because his chat moves so fast. Like, the difference between 20,000 people and then maybe 5% type in chat, and then it's 40,000 people, then 5% of that, the difference wouldn't even be, like... noticeable. Yeah, it moves so fast. Like, how would you know if he's view botted or not? Unless this is like, obviously with the decrease, that's how you would at least speculate that he was being view botted.
And he agrees that removing these bot numbers and this fake phony baloney viewership from the platform is good for everybody there.
It is.
And that seems...
because it lets people compete with each other on an even playing field, and it's not fake. Yeah.
To be the prevailing sentiment that
because it's like, oh, well, I have money, so therefore I have this economic advantage to buy view bots, even though my stream isn't as entertaining as someone with 10 viewers, so that means I get bumped up and I get the people that will scroll down just a little bit down as opposed to the ones that are at the very bottom.
Everyone agrees that getting rid of artificial viewership from Twitch is a net positive to the entire platform. The only people that'll have an issue with these fake numbers being blasted is going to be the people that are exploiting them. The people that are using the bot services are the only ones that are going to be outraged about it. Now, I also imagine the cope from a lot of people that are going to get caught red-handed with bots is going to be, it wasn't me. I must have been the victim of a malicious bot villain, a supervillain twirling his evil cartoonish mustache. Must have been
people will always use it as a cop-out. Again, it's really hard to prove.
Botting me for all this time. I had no idea. And in some cases, like, that is a real thing. There are cases where some people will bot a channel just because they think it's going to get them in trouble.
Yeah.
But that doesn't...
That's what happened to me. I was trying to get partner. I was only streaming for around about 4 months or something. Or was it 5 months? Yeah, I was about to get partner, and I was getting really close, and this guy was harassing me and, like, stopping me from getting partner because they were saying, oh, well, you know, you're view botting. And I said, well, it's not me view botting. It's clearly someone doing it maliciously. And then they stopped doing it after about 2 weeks because I stopped giving it as much attention, and it finally worked. Yeah.
Happen, like, Twitch for the longest time has not taken this botting problem seriously. So that whole idea of, like, a bad actor botting a channel to try and get punishment put upon a streamer they don't like, it's not that common. It happens, sure, but it's not that common because everybody...
And usually, if you get view botted like that maliciously, they want the attention and they'll keep doing it, and you can tell that it's malicious. As opposed to, like, someone just view-botting you because they like you and they want to, quote-unquote, help you out, even though it's not really helping you, because it makes you look bad in return.
Nobody knows. Twitch hasn't done anything about botters for so long. So how the fuck could that possibly still be a strategy that someone that doesn't like you would use? That's like you and your buddy going to the public pool and you eat pizza together and then your friend tries to tell the lifeguard that you didn't wait 30 minutes before getting in the pool. It's like, okay, who gives a fuck? Like, that's the whole way.
No, you went into a rolling stop at the stop sign. Wah!
Which has treated botting for the longest time. Until now. I think that's going to be like the crutch a lot of people will claim. Like, I wasn't botting. I didn't sign off on anyone botting me. This must have been some stranger in the back alleys trying to hurt my reputation by botting me for all this time.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, I'm sure, will be telling the truth, but it's going to be hard to know for sure. But one thing that I think everyone will know for sure is that this is a really good thing for Twitch. I am so glad they're actually taking this seriously and actually wiping out such huge amounts of bots.
If I had to take a guess, the reason why they're doing this is because Amazon started getting pissed off at them for the advertisements and the paying for advertisers when the view bots are inflated. Not because they actually care about the fucking community. Yeah, I think that's probably what's happened.
I'm hoping they are still going to continue doing this because there's still work to be done. All of these bot services are going to do their best to circumvent this so that way their clients can continue to pay them money for this service. They're not just going to roll over and die. They're not going to go belly up and just admit defeat. This is always a tug of war. They are going to come up with new ways of trying to evade Twitch's detection. And
I have so many fucking emails throughout the weeks of me streaming of like people being like, you need to get a view bot. Our view bots only cost like $10 million for 10,000 viewers or whatever. Like, it's crazy how many times they email you. They harass you.
Hoping this isn't just like a one-time thing where Twitch blew their whole load here on this bot blast. I'm hoping they will continue to allocate resources to fighting against the upcoming bots that are going to be, no doubt, surfacing soon.
Because you also need to take into account that if you keep banning people, as in banning the bots from the stream, people who buy bots and then see that their money is getting wasted will stop buying the bot service, which will eventually at least lessen the impact that bot services have. Well, let's say they do this for like a month and then they stop. People are just gonna start buying again, and because they're not facing any repercussions or they're actually getting the money's worth, they'll still keep doing it. As opposed to, ah, shit, I bought view bots, right? And then I got my money wasted because it didn't actually do anything. People will be less likely to do it again.
But either way, this is a great step in the right direction, and I hope it continues. Just wanted to yap about it a bit. That's it.
Yep. I like yapping. Yep. Again, I know there's people that look like they're view botting. I don't want to get into semantics. It's not really any of my business. I also think that not a lot of people that view bot do it intentionally. It's also them doing it. Not them, but like their community might be doing it, and we don't know the difference. I don't want to like attack people or be perceived as attacking people for like pointing out the graphs and stuff. Yeah. Let's spam clap easy. Yeah, that was a good video. Good video.